welcome to another video, and thank you for your patience. Last week I wasn't around because we've got the decorators in doing the living room. Finished now. Had a busy day today being Friday. I took it off work because we've got the joiner in who was building us some cupboards and a new TV stand and some shelves, and also took delivery of a new 3-piece suite. And so I've spent the whole of today sorting all that out. And so I'm quite tired at the moment. It's what time is it? We are 20 to 9 on a Friday night, and to be honest with you, I'm ready for bed. But I thought I'd better put this together because I missed last week, and thank you for staying with me. Although 2 people didn't, but we won't go into that. Anyway, the background you can see is of Luxembourg Christmas Market, and that's where we're off to at the end of this month, just for a little break. And so I'll take my camera with me and I'll do another vlog of that, and that should be really quite festive and out in time for Christmas too. What else has happened this week? Got some new glasses. Now these are my old glasses. I shall put my new ones on in a second, but don't really need another pair of glasses. But early one morning, Malcolm, my cat, trod on them, on these, and sort of knocked them off my bedside table. So we decided it might be a good idea if I got a spare pair just in case it happens again and they break. So these are my regular glasses. And these are my new ones. Not bad. A little bit different, and they've got a bit more of a frame than the others, and they are a bit bigger in the actual lens, but yeah, I quite like them. A bit thicker on the arms as well, but yeah, this is the new me. Right, what else has happened? New headphones. I am in a real dilemma here. I used to have these. I think I got these from Boots, I think it was. And they were fine, they were very comfortable, and they worked really well. And then all of a sudden, they stopped working after about a month. And I've got no idea why, and I can't get them to work, and they won't charge up. And they weren't expensive, but I would have expected them to last a little bit longer than a few months. So, we can get rid of those. The next thing I thought I would try is getting a bit down with the kids. These little ear pod bud things. But the only problem with these is it takes me ages to get them in, and I don't know whether I'm putting them on right or not. But I don't know whether I've got funny shaped ears or something, but yes, they are in at the moment, and they do sound very tinny, so I'm not very happy with that. But another thing is I must have strange ears, because I'll be touching away, blah 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 blah, and they'll just fall off. In fact, this one is just about to fall off now, so I can't use these because they keep falling out. We can throw those away as well. So now I've got these. Now I know I look a bit like a Cyberman, but they are very comfortable, and they were a little bit more expensive. And I thought I cracked it, but now I find that I'll be listening to a video or something with these on, and they'll keep cutting out and then sort of fading in again, and cutting out and fading in again. So I am not having much luck with headphones. But it doesn't happen all the time, and I don't know whether it's just something I'm doing wrong, but it needs to be fixed, but it is very, very frustrating. So for now, we'll get rid of those as well. So I am without headphones right now. Never mind. Right, something else that I did this week. In fact, it was last Saturday. And you like this because this was a lifetime ambition fulfilled. Now this is Jackie Graham, and unfortunately I've had to mute the audio, otherwise I would have been stung for copyright. But Jackie was a very popular singer in the sort of mid to late 80s, early 90s. Had loads of hits, and I have always been a massive fan of hers. Anyway, recently she has started doing a live and intimate tour, and she was playing in a place called Ockley, which is very close to us. So we went over and we had the best night. Really good concert, and we got to meet her at the end, as you can see. And I was completely starstruck, I won't deny it, but she was absolutely lovely. That was just absolutely brilliant. And a little story about at the end of the concert, she said, I'll just go and get a drink and I'll come out and say hi to anybody if anybody wants to say hi and hang around. And I wasn't going to, because there's an old saying, never meet your idol, because you could be disappointed. So John's like, oh, you know, we should go and say hi. And I thought, no, I don't want to. And he eventually pushed me into a little queue of people that were waiting, and I follow her, Jackie, on Twitter, and occasionally she'll put something on and I'll reply to it, and then she'll reply to me, and we've got a little bit of a mini banter going on. So when it came to me to say hello, I gave her a hug and said hi, enjoyed that. And then John said, you should get a picture with him because he tweets you all the time. And she looked at me and she said, are you Richard? Well, I could have fallen through the floor. She actually recognised me, and I got another big hug from her and a lovely chat. And I was just on cloud nine. I won't deny it. I was just way up there. But so that was my week. Or 2 weeks, I suppose, because I've been away for 2 weeks, haven't I? Right, okay, what we'll do now is we'll go into episode 2 of the Get Famous little thingy bob that I'm doing. I'm not sure. The response for the first episode wasn't brilliant, I have to say. Only a couple of people sort of commented on it and said yeah or whatever. But I don't know. We'll keep it going. I may sort of play it offline and just sort of dip in and out of it. But I've recorded 4 episodes anyway, so we might as well get these 4 episodes out, and we'll see where it goes from there. That should take us roughly up until Christmas. A few ideas for videos coming up. I've got a couple more review videos. I won't say what they are, but on the strength of the plastic teeth one, which is just about to approach about 1,500 views, which is just completely outrageous. I've decided to do a few more of those because they seem to be quite popular. So watch out for one just before Christmas and one just after Christmas, and also the Christmas video, which will be going out Christmas week. Interesting announcement about my channel coming up there. Don't worry, I'm not going away. But anyway, I'll leave that there, and we'll now go into episode 2 of Get Famous. And welcome to part 2 of Get Famous with Mariah and Dusty. Now in the first episode you saw them move into this wonderful little house that they've got, and also find careers. Now Dusty is going to be a social media person, and Mariah is going to attempt to be an actress. But, well, Dusty is working hard in the background, looking at the videos that she's supposed to be doing for a job. Mariah is a little bit worried about things. She just spent the last hour staring blankly at a mirror, and she's just wondering if they've done the right thing, and she wants to sound out to Dusty, and probably wants a little bit of reassurance, because obviously this is a new venture for both of them, and although Dusty seems to be embracing it quite comfortably, Mariah is a little bit lost. So Dusty is going to attempt to cheer her up a little bit and sort of convince her that yes, they are doing the right thing, and you know, if they stayed in New Quest, then they probably wouldn't have the lives that they're going to have now. And Mariah thinks, yeah, you're probably right, actually. I was just feeling a little bit out of sorts about it all. Sorry, Dusty, we've got a bit... Dustin! Oh, Dustin, I don't know who Dustin is. Dustin, we have a busy day today. Dusty is going off to work for the first day, and Mariah is going to have a bit of a... see if she can have a bit of a catch-up with her dad after she's had a bit of a jog. Now, I say dad... anybody who's watched Newquest Chronicles will know that Mariah has two dads. Fred and Nobby adopted Mariah when she was a tiny baby, and she is going to see if she can have a bit of a catch up with Fred, because she hasn't really seen a lot of them recently. So she's arranged to meet Fred in the local restaurant and see how everything's going, and to tell him about the plans that she's making for herself. Being an actress is starting to take off. And I think out of both the parents, Fred was the one that was more nervous about all this, because obviously any father wants the best for their children, and although Nobby sort of embraced it and said, yeah, go for it, Fred was a little bit reserved and said, well, you know, are you sure this is what you want to do? You know, you've left school with all your high qualifications, and, you know, this is not really what I got planned for you. And she's saying, well, you know, this is what I want to do, and it looks like I'm going to do it. So let's enjoy our dinner, and let's talk about something else now. So after she's had a dinner with her dad, Mariah has decided that if she is going to be a successful actress, she needs to get herself out there and mix with people that could be quite beneficial to her in the future. So she's gone over to the local bar. It's probably the wrong time to go, because by the looks of things, there's not many people around. It is sort of lunchtime, so I would have thought that anybody who was going to go out for a bit of lunch would have been and gone by now. But nevertheless, Mariah's going to hang around a bit and see what happens. Now, let's have a look around this place. It's one of the more basic bars. And obviously, this is the upstairs area. This is the VIP area, I imagine, because they've got a bouncer stood outside the area. So maybe one day, Mariah will head over there. Now, it looks like this is a place for up-and-coming actors and actresses and musicians to come along and hopefully meet up with people to help them along in their career. But it's clearly the wrong time of the day. So Mariah's going to sit here and have a drink, kill a bit of time. But anybody can be anybody here. So what she's going to do is she's going to have a little chat with the bar lady. Because she might be a bar lady, or she might be an actress. So we'll strike up a bit of a conversation with her and see if that could help her along. Because you never know. She's kind of asking, you know, what sort of people come here? You know, do you get anybody famous in here? And she's saying, well, you know, hang around, you might see somebody. Anyway, we'll skip forward an hour or two, and the bar is now starting to fill up. And I recognise the chap on the right. He's the neighbour who came over yesterday for the welcome wagon. So they're having a bit of a chat and saying, oh, hiya, fancy seeing you here. Now there's a photographer in the background taking photographs, so there's obviously some sort of a celebrity around. So Mariah's going to hang around and see what happens. Now she knows that she has to act like a... Oh, Fred, what's you calling for? We just had lunch with you. Anyway, she knows that she's got to act like a gilly little fan if she sees the actors and the actresses, because she needs to get them on side. Now, it looks like Mariah is having a wee in a bush. Believe me, that is just a camera angle. There is actually a toilet behind that hedge. There you go, told you. But I'm trying to think who these photographers are taking a picture of. There's obviously somebody around, which has caused that chap to faint, so I think we need to hang around and see what happens. Now, Dusty, in the meantime, I've just seen a few notifications pop up. She is making herself quite popular at work. She's meeting quite a lot of people. So we'll probably have a catch-up with her when we get home. Oh, she's finished work as well, and she's brought some money back. Well done, Dusty. Now, I think we are going to hang around a bit. Oh, look, there's Beth from New Quest. She's one of the twins. I fancy seeing her here. Yeah, we're going to hang around and see what happens. It seems to have emptied a bit now, but you know, Mariah's got a little bit of time to kill, and she really does want to get herself around, get her face known around here. So, oh, now who's this? Oh, a rising star. Right. Let's attempt an introduction here. Now, remember, you've got to act giddy. That's the way. Pretend to be a fan even though you've never heard of her. Right, now then, what interactions can we do towards a celebrity? Oh, she's getting an autograph. Yes, rush over that. That is wonderful. Try seeing if we can take a picture as well. So there's not a lot of interactions that we can do with celebrities at the moment until we sort of get to know them a bit better. But we've got an autograph. Let's see if we can get a picture. Oh. Now then. It seems like we're getting on quite well with this celebrity. But the interactions aren't particularly great because we've done all those. So maybe that's as far as we can go with that friendship. But nevertheless, it's kind of worked. We've met a celebrity, or a rising star anyway, so hopefully that will work in our favour. So, back home now, and Dusty appears to be cooking on the Barbie. And they're going to have a chat now about their day, and Dusty's explaining what her day was like, what her working day was. Made lots of friends. Got some homework to do. What about you? Now, one of the things that Dusty's got to do tonight is she is going to make a start on her YouTube channel. So in order for her to do that, she has got to record a blog, or a vlog, or a vlog-a-log as I call them. So while Mariah's watching a bit of TV, Dusty's going to do her vlog. Now, it's the first one, so she has to make quite a big impression. Get the message across. Get her face out there. Record for hours. I know all this because this is what I've done. But it's all good fun and all worthwhile, obviously. And with it being the first one, it's got to be as good as she can get it. Right, that's the first video done. Let's call it. Starting my fame journey. Description, right, I've got to make it eye-catching. My best friend in the whole world and I are going to be famous. I'd watch that. Would you watch that? I think I'd watch that. So right, that's what we're calling the video. And now the fun part, or sometimes not the fun part, the editing. Now, not my favourite thing to do personally, but it's got to be done. Got to cut out those mistakes and pop those effects in. Make it as good as you possibly can. Make a nice thumbnail. And then we're off. Sometimes you have to work through the night to get your video done. I know I have in the past. But nevertheless, I think we're done now, and we've got a Fame Star. How about that? Well, that's a good start. I think we're on the way to being famous, Dusty, my girl. Right, we'll leave it there, and we'll see you for part 3.